रस्टिकेट कर दिया। करके आपको दिखा दे रहा हूँ। हाँ दोस्तों, है और अपना यूआरएल लेके जो आप वीडियो देख रहे हैं, तो ये वाला वीडियो के बाद आप देख लेना। जो उसमें 6 तरीके बताए हैं भाई, 6 तरीकों से आप YouTube टीम से कैसे संपर्क कर सकते हैं। चाहे और दूसरा तरीका क्या है, दूसरा तरीका भी बहुत ही आसान है। अब स्क्रीन में आप देख पाएंगे youtube.com/channel, बस यही हमारा ही बाबू कुमार मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल टर्मिनेट हो गया है, आप देख सकते हो। इसमें बताया गया स्पैम डिसेप्टिव प्रैक्टिस एंड स्कैम पॉलिसी, और मैंने इनको एक टेक्स्ट प्रोवाइड कराया अपील के लिए। उन्होंने वो टेक्स्ट अपील बॉक्स में डाला और उनका यूट्यूब चैनल जरा देख सकते हो आप, ये वापस भी यहाँ पे आ गया है। और यहाँ पे जरा देखो, ठीक है ना, इसमें लिखा है वी हैव रिव्यू योर अपील द फॉलोइंग, और लिखा है कि आपका आफ्टर टेकिंग अनदर लुक वी कैन कंफर्म दैट योर चैनल डज नॉट वायलेट आवर कम्युनिटी गाइडलाइंस। तो थैंक यू फॉर पेशेंस, और हम आपके यूट्यूब चैनल को वापस कर रहे हैं। हाय बाबू कुमार का जो चैनल है वो वापस आ गया है। इसका मतलब है कि सबसे मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट चीज है वो है अपील टेक्स्ट डालना। अगर दोस्तों मिस्टेक की होगी है कि आखिर अगर आपके चैनल पे वोलेशन चल रहा है या हो रहा है या उसको कैसे हटाना है, इस वीडियो में मैंने एक्सेप्ट बताया। जब ये वीडियो देख लोगे उसके बाद आपको पता चल जाएगा कि हाँ मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पे वोलेशन था या नहीं था। अब दोस्तों बात यह है कि काफी सारे लोग पता क्या करते हैं कि किसी भी चैनल पे जाते हैं, ढूंढते हैं कि मैं अपने यूट्यूब चैनल को किस तरह से रिस्टोर करूं, किस तरह से वापस लाऊं टर्मिनेट चैनल को। और जो लोग आपको टेक्स्ट प्रोवाइड कराते हैं वो भी टेक्स्ट आपको कीमतों को करते हैं और अपने यूट्यूब चैनल डाल देते हैं। बट ये सच्चाई नहीं है। आपको वो टेक्स्ट आपको दिया जा रहा है उसमें आपको थोड़ा बहुत चेंज करना पड़ेगा। अगर आप ऐसा करते हो तो आपका पेज तो आपका चैनल वापस आ जाएगा। ठीक है, तो सब कुछ आपको आगे बढ़ने से पहले छोटी सी वीडियो लाइक और टेक्निकल चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दिए। अगर आपका चैनल टर्मिनेट हो गया है, देखो नहीं हो रहा है, तो आप उससे बात भी कर सकते हैं। और उसके लिए आपको जाना पड़ेगा हमारे इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट पे, पहले फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद डीएम कर सकते हैं। साथ ही साथ आप हमारे नंबर पे कॉल कर सकते हैं। नंबर हमारा पेज सर्विस है, वो आपको 93.5 से स्टार्ट है, जो कि आपको हमारे इंस्टाग्राम वेरीफाइड अकाउंट पे मिलेगा। बिना वेरीफाइड अकाउंट के चक्कर में मत लेना, वो सबसे साथ स्कैम हो जाएगा। आखिर तो बात करते हैं, देखो मैंने इस भाई को क्या टेक्स्ट प्रोवाइड कराया, यहाँ पे मैं आपको लिख के दिया हूँ। ये टेक्स्ट मैंने भाई को प्रोवाइड कराया और इनका यूट्यूब चैनल वापस आ गया, वो भी कुछ ही घंटों में। और एक चैनल के जो मैंने प्रोवाइड कराया था उसका तो 10 मिनट में ही वापस आ गया था, और उसने मुझे थैंक यू बोला, गिफ्ट भी भेजा मेरे को। मेरी स्ट्रिप हो सकता है आपके साथ स्कैम हो जाए। अब चलिए दोस्तों बात करते हैं, देखो मैंने इस भाई को क्या टेक्स्ट प्रोवाइड कराया, यहाँ पे मैं आपको लिख के दे रहा हूँ। ये टेक्स्ट मैंने इन भाई को प्रोवाइड कराया और इनका यूट्यूब चैनल वापस आ गया। वो भी कॉल कर सकते हैं, से बात भी कर सकते हैं, बट उसके लिए आपको जाना पड़ेगा। सर्विस है वो आपको 931555 से स्टार्ट है, जो कि आपको हमारे इंस्टाग्राम वेरीफाइड अकाउंट पे मिल जाएगा। बिना वेरीफाइड अकाउंट के चक्कर में मत रहना, हो सकता है आपके साथ स्कैम हो जाए। अब चलिए दोस्तों बात करते हैं, देखो मैंने इस भाई को क्या टेक्स्ट प्रोवाइड कराया, यहाँ पे मैं आपको लिख के दे रहा हूँ। ये टेक्स्ट मैंने इन भाई को प्रोवाइड कराया और इनका यूट्यूब चैनल वापस आ गया, हो सकता है आपके साथ स्कैम हो जाए। अब चलिए दोस्तों बात करते हैं, देखो मैंने इस भाई को क्या टेक्स्ट प्रोवाइड कराया, यहाँ पे मैं आपको लिख के दे रहा हूँ। ये टेक्स्ट मैंने इन भाई को प्रोवाइड कराया और इनका यूट्यूब चैनल वापस आ गया, वो भी कुछ ही घंटों में। और एक चैनल के लिए मैंने प्रोवाइड कराया था, उसका तो 10 मिनट में ही वापस आ गया था, और उसने मुझे थैंक यू बोला, गिफ्ट भी भेजा मेरे को, मेरी स्टूडियो में गिफ्ट भेजा कि इसरार भाई थैंकफुली कि आपका टेक्स्ट की वजह से मेरा जो चैनल है वापस आ गया है। अब ये टेक्स्ट आपको मिलेगा कहाँ, ठीक है, ये टेक्स्ट मिलेगा आपको हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल पे, जिसका नाम है टैग इसरार अर। उसका लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रहा हूँ, उसको ज्वाइन करना है। और वहां पे मल्टीपल मैंने बहुत सारी टेक्स्ट प्रोवाइड करा रखे हैं, रिपीट वोलेशन के लिए भी करा रखे।
here because Rishad got this wicket.
It's just a length. It's a little bit fuller. It's a little bit full. They're deep in his crease, so he'll pick up 2 runs there. Good running. Very good running. And the fielders in the D, that is Pervez Hussain, Imran, will need to come a little bit quickly towards the ball, because if they don't, then they're allowing the batter to come across for another single.
Certainly letting his feelings known to the fielders. Can't take it easy. Well bowled again. Good batting, good cricket all around. 8 runs off the 8th over, but a wicket-taking one. West Indies 55 for 3. Plenty of firepower await in the West Indies dugout. They need these two in the middle to get them to a situation where they can come in and just hit those rocket sixes and nexus pay fours. Ideal opportunity for someone as young as an Akeem Oggies, Taskin Ahmed. Oh, what a shot! Wings deployed for a maximum. It is a rocket six.
He went for 18 runs in his very first over. He comes back in the attack, bowling to a new batter who just come into the crease. It's a left-hander. Remember, it was Amir Jung who took him on. But he doesn't get it right, the bowler. And that's why it sails over into the stands. Terrific shot.
Well, those expressions tell you impressive. Impressive from the youngster. The statement of a shot. The third six in this innings. Balls fielded there. One bounce to Jakir.
I just feel that perhaps he needs to just take the pace off the ball. We've seen the bowlers, the seamers. If you see someone like Romario Shefford, even Jason Holder, they bowled quite a few into the pitch deliveries, the cutters, the slower one. And it does work in favor of the bowler, because this is a pitch where they will enjoy if the bowler are trying to bowl a little bit quicker, because it comes nicely onto the bat.
Especially if it's in the slot, if you're over pitching, you are slightly, particularly in terms of length, you play into the hands of the batter.
Bangladesh have picked up 3 wickets. West Indies require now 89 from 69 with 7 wickets in hand. We know that they have a strong batting lineup. You can always create pressure by bowling either dots or picking up wickets here. He's been an expensive Taskin Ahmed.
Well bowled, good change of pace. That was required.
That's exactly what I said a little while earlier. If you go and try to take the pace of the ball, there will be a surprise element. And have a look at that reaction from the batter. completely missing it, didn't pick it up, and was pretty close to the off stump also. So well bowled, Taskin Ahmed.
Wasn't too far away from that off stump. Change of pace again. Running the first one hard, then looking for the second. Decide against it. And also, the 3 wickets taken belong to the spinners. All the 3 wickets have been taken by the spinners. One for Mahidi, one for Nasum, and one for Rishad.
Yeah, don't forget, Shiful Islam was unlucky, Shaman Noy. He could have had a couple of wickets because a catch was dropped of his bowling in the very first over in the slips, and then again later on. Jangu getting dropped twice, 2 lives. Otherwise, he would have been at the wicket columns as well.
Uppercut, dive, good effort from Shoriful. Wasn't the easiest of opportunities, but the batters will run back for the second. Turns out to be yet another expensive over. 11 of the 9th, West Indies 66 for 3. This gives you the picture that the visitors are maintaining a healthy run rate. The red one above the green one. 7.33, the current run rate required 7.82. So wickets is the name of the game for Bangladesh. Showed up in numbers. They are enjoying it here in Chattogram. Rishad to continue. Will get a single of the first ball.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few chances go by. Not an easy one. It's a difficult one. It would have been a splendid, spectacular catch if he'd gone on to hang on. Maybe just a little bit slow to start with because he couldn't reach in the end, had to dive.
This one the reverse, catching is the call, up and above the fielder. And the slips, they are just going back to that effort. These can be tricky. They can fall short, you can concede a boundary in going for a catch, but you know, credit to Shoriful for going for it.
Well, at this stage, 69 for 3, Bangladesh 55 for 2. Yeah, he made a good effort, very good effort.
In the air again, but will fall safe. It was a calculative and measured shot. Had the opportunity of talking to the spin bowling coach, Mustaq Ahmed. Just emphasized on the importance of proactive bowling, reading the conditions quickly and understanding what the batter's strength, what the weakness can be. Change of pace, slowing it down. Exactly what Rishad, Nasum and Mahidi have done. Bowled again. Trying to prevent that single, but not succeeding.
Tried to cut off that single of his own bowling. Doesn't manage to do it. Plied, but just got stuck. Now 6 already in this over. They've got to find a way to pick up a wicket here, Bangladesh.
Sounded good off the bat in front of square. Effort in vain. 4 runs. Nexus Bay boundary.
Again, a really good piece of timing here. He's timing it beautifully here. August. He went down the wicket, but he was lucky because it was short. Back of the hand, didn't turn that much, and it's gone past that fielder at deep cover point for another boundary. He's raced over to 16 of just 9.
Not the better. Coming down the wicket, pulled the quicker. Rookies getting a full toss on this occasion. Nicely flicked, but there is protection in the deep. It's a good over for West Indies yet again. 11 of the 10th. West Indies 77 for 3 when it's time for the players to hydrate. It's drinks.
It shall be a breach of the terms and conditions of entry to the venue for any ticket holder to engage in any conduct, whether through the use of language, gestures, or otherwise, which is likely to offend, insult, humiliate, intimidate, threaten, disparage, or vilify any other person, including players, match officials, or spectators, on the basis of their race, religion, culture, color, descent, nationality, ethnic origin, sex, gender, sexual orientation, disability, marital status, or maternity status. Such action will not be tolerated and is likely to result in ejection from the venue, the imposition of other sanctions, such as being banned from the venue in the future, and possible further action, including criminal prosecution. স্টেডিয়ামে উপস্থিত সবাই মনোযোগ আকর্ষণ করছে। আইসিসির বৈষম্য বিরোধী নীতি, অনুপযুক্ত আচরণ সম্পর্কিত নীতি বিবৃতি, আইন ধারা ও প্রয়োগ। আইসিসির বৈষম্য বিরোধী নীতি মোতাবেক টিকিটধারী কোনো দর্শকের কোনো আচরণ, ভাষা তথা কথাবার্তা, মন্তব্য, অঙ্গভঙ্গি বা অন্য কিছু খেলা চলাকালীন স্টেডিয়ামে অবস্থানরত কোনো ব্যক্তিকে যথা খেলোয়াড়।
The third T20 International of the Dutch-Bangla Bank series, Tanzil Hassan Tamim really shone with a bat for Bangladesh and managed to take that total to 151, but not too much support from the others. The West Indies have come back very strongly there. Halfway through, they're leading by 10 runs, lost a wicket more, but they seem to be honing in on the target, needing 75 runs to win of 60 balls. Well, if amongst all the tourist spots in Bangladesh, there's a lovely little place up in the hills, not too far from Chattogram, which is the little town of Rangamati. And there it is, Rangamati up in the hills. Lovely place, very serene, very picturesque. You've got the Kaptai Lake, as you see all around that city, and the hanging bridge right there. Lovely scenery. The Kaptai Lake also goes on to the Kaptai Dam, which is the biggest hydroelectric project in Bangladesh, supplying electricity to the whole country. And the serenity there, the lovely lush green trees and the religious monuments, really a place to visit. 7.70 the run rate, required run rate a little less. West Indies will be pretty happy with where they are at this moment.
Rangamati reminds me a lot about the Sri Lankan venue called Pallakele. Shamim, you've been there. Pretty sure lots of greenery, the lake around the city. And certainly a place to visit in my next visit to Bangladesh. Right, 77 for 3. West Indies needing 75 in 60 deliveries. I think they're well on their way. They keep their cool, keep wickets in hand. Then they should be good. And how well Akim Ogis, the young man, has been batting. a six and a boundary along with the captain, Austin Chase, putting up a very good partnership, 25 of 15. Mahdi Hassan, his last over. Straight away, clipped away for a single.
And this is the time, I think, as a bowling unit, you fancy your chances, because there's been a pause, there's been a disruption in the flow of the play, and what happened to Nurul Hassan Sohan? He's not feeling, he's got some kind of a, did the ball go and hit him there, or really grimacing in pain?
Certainly not looking comfortable. He's in so much pain, he's just rolling around. Not too sure what happened, maybe he rolled his ankle. Certainly, Chakar Ali is asking for a stretcher to come on. This is not good. Nurul Hassan Sohan, usually a wicket keeper by trade, since Ritan Kumar Das as the captain keeping wickets. He's in the field. We'll have a get a replay, we'll know exactly what happened. We haven't seen it, what's happening, so not too sure, but looked like Shamim probably rolling the ankle. Taking a look where the physio trying to treat Nurul Hassan Sohan.
You must have turned round awkwardly, and out comes the stretcher. Not quite sure, being called in. Want to get on with it. He's still in trouble. He's still grimacing in pain, and is the best option, I think, is to go off and have treatment outside the ground. Do not want to aggravate anything that might have happened.
I've seen it many times in the past, sprained ankles. And certainly I think even the West Indian side physio is getting out there just to support the Bangladeshi physio as well. And not good, not good. Those kind of injuries can be freaky, can take a little time for it to recover. But we just like to wish Nurul Hassan a speedy recovery from the pain that he's going through.
Indeed, and we'll tell you the status of play as it is at the moment, 78 for 3, into the last half of the West Indian innings. I tell you what, the manner in which Austin Chase, the acting captain, and Akil East have negotiated the bowling in the last couple of overs, they're looking very, very threatening. The Bangladesh bowlers will have to bowl out of their skins, and the fielders will have to support them in the outfield if they're going to restrict them from getting to the target of 152.
3 wickets to fall for West Indies. First to go was Jangu and Brandon King. It's a straight one of Nasum Ahmed. They was plumb in front. Ishad Hussain, the bowler of Amir Jangu, batted well, I thought. Not a good sign, or not a good sight either. They're a sportsman. Nurul Hassan Sohan, usual, as I said, a wicket keeper. Possibly rolled his ankle. Just wishing a good recovery, and we get things going and gets rolling. Not too sure what happened at all. Just the 5 bowlers being used so far by Bangladesh. Usually they play with 3 seamers and 2 spinners, but since it's a used pitch, it's the other way around with 2 seamers and 3 spinners. And one of the spinners who's bowling now bowled really well, Mahdi Hassan, getting a break into the side.
Mahdi Hassan has by far looked the more dominating of the bowlers. Bangladesh will be hoping he can get a wicket in this over.
It looks like this is going through the motions. 2 is the call. And Austin Chase trying to push Ali Kathanei's Gibanaki Mogis to come back, but he was taking nothing away there. And looking like the body language of the Bangladeshi fielders, I mean, looks like they're waiting for something to happen rather than trying to create an opportunity.
You just cannot do that at all. You've got to make it work for you. You've got to try and find ways to get amongst the wickets. Otherwise, this game is going to be gone. It's effort there to block the deep mid-wicket with a boundary liner.
Nicely bowled. Went with the arm. Certainly, Aki Mogis was trying to give himself room to try and crash it through the offside. And that's what I like about Mahdi Hassan. Giving nothing away, only loose delivery. Tossed up a little bit to Austin Chase. He was pumped over long on. Apart from that, he's gone there or thereabout just like that.
Been very precise. It's been very meticulous with his lines. And what he's done well with the realization that maybe this wicket doesn't have that extra bit of purchase for the bowlers is more often than not depending on the arm ball, just rolling the fingers. There are revs, but what it does is drop and skid and get faster to the batter, which doesn't allow them to free their arms.
Nice and quick again, just outside the off stump.
A sensible way of going about it. It's been 4 runs in the 5 deliveries after the pause in play for the drinks interval and that injury to Nurul Hassan Chauhan, who we hope it's not serious and can come back into the team. He wants to finish it well, does Mahdi.
Comes down the track, trying to smash it through the offside in a part of the bat just for single. Mahdi Hassan finishes his spell, 4 overs, 1 for 18, 82 for 3 after 11. Three spinners picking up a wicket each. Shariful was very unlucky, and Taskin Ahmed has been very expensive so far. Been taken to the cleaners, 2 overs for 29 runs. Nasim Ahmed was just bowled 1 over, 5 dot deliveries, 1 for 4, comes back into the attack. Required rate of 7.78 needed. Shot and missed out. Finds the field at extra cover.
He sure missed out. Backed away. That did manage to get a good part of the bat on it, but not wide of Mahdi. Look at him, backs away, right leg away, thumps it, but finds the fielder.
Bowling nice and flat. Nasim probably anticipating the left-hander to be attacking if the ball is flighted. So rightly so, just happy to give a single to the left-hander and try and get a 1 or 2 dot deliveries of rush and chase.
Yeah, you get a string of dot deliveries in. Immediately the batter's mindset changes, gets a little forced into playing shots of error.
Give himself room, all extra cover, 1 bounce to the boundary, a nexus pair 4, and an excellent shot by rush and chase.
What a delightful shot. It's a shot, never easy. Just a playing, no turn at all. Just simple play over the top, very well controlled.
Beautiful shot, wasn't it, Shamim? Oh, extra cover, one of the hardest strokes in the cricketing manual. Made it look easy. Good batting, 4, followed by a single, maybe 2 runs. And comes back pretty easily in the end. Excellent stop by West Indies.
This is brilliant running. Well, this is the Dutch-Bangla series. The Dutch-Bangla Bank is the first European joint venture bank in Bangladesh and a pioneer in the banking sector of the Bangladesh in terms of customer trust and confidence through transparent and
Nice and flat. For Bangladesh, 7 runs in 5 deliveries, just rushing through the over. Trying to get the sweeper cover straight as possible. Litton straight over the top, and a slight misfield resulting in a nexus pair 4 to end the 12th over. 93 for 3. After 12 overs, almost neck to neck. Only one wicket extra to oversee, but for that, they're well on the way to hit 3. Jordan into the attack. And Hakeem Ogis, just a flick of the wrist. And a rocket 6 over mid-wicket to welcome Rishad Hussain to the crease.
What a magnificent shot that is. Was pitched up in the slot, asking to be punished. He's got to play. It was. It made it look so very easy with the flourish of the bat and a long, long 6, 88 meters. Brilliant stuff.
Just playing his 4th game, young Hakeem Ogis, well graduate of the 2022 Under-19 World Cup, which happened in West Indies, and he's only the 4th St. Lucian to make it to the national side, and he's doing it in style. Comes down the track again and drop catch at short extra cover. That should have been taken. Substitute fielder Tanzim Hassan Shakib. That should have been taken. And with 2 runs brings up the 100 for West Indies.
I think that might just turn up to be the drop catch that lost the match. It was straightforward, went quickly, understandable. Should have gone down. Could have made all the difference in this innings and maybe given Bangladesh some chance.
Shot! That is a massive hit. Picture perfect, just like the first 6 is over. Another rocket 6 over.
That's just rubbing salt into the wound, really. Shakib missing out. He didn't miss out. Really came underneath the ball. Full flurry of the bat. Full strike of the bat. And another long one. 87 meters. Really turning it on and really going to the target at a rate of knots.
Almost a short arm jab towards mid-wicket, wasn't it? Not even the full flow. Showing the power and the timing of Hakeem Ogis, the left-hander. Changing the angle, coming over the wicket, Rishad. Gogli, and just like the first, just like the second, the third 2 over mid-wicket, make it 3 rocket 6s in the over.
Slug sweeps galore. Oh goodness, you have not seen striking like this for a long, long time. Particularly to a bowler who troubles the batters. This is the 3rd 6 and almost, definitely the longest one, 102 meters. The batter is on fire. Bangladesh are under the cot. The crowd getting a little irritated, some of them leaving, but this has been splendid belligerent batting by the West Indian.
Wow, super timing, super power hitting. Hakeem Ogis, wonderful. One of the best bowlers in the modern day game. Rishad Hussain taken to the cleaners. A partnership worth 61 of just 31. And take a look at the contribution. 41 by the young man Hakeem. Just playing his 4th game. Just imagine the mindset of the drop catcher there, the extra cover, Tanzim Hassan Shakib. Wow, what an over. 18. Wow, what an over. 18. 3 sixes, a couple, make it 20 of 4 deliveries and 2 balls remaining to end the over. Slightly shorter. Just should be a single.